Okay, so today we are going to talk about the next section in our plan document or our adoption agreement, which again, we've said this before, but just a caveat, we're going in order of the prototype adoption agreement that Casey and I utilize. Other documents, like if you were really an overachiever and you were looking at your adoption agreement and listening along, it might be different.
Right. It'll have the same information, just possibly in a different order.
Okay, so I feel like this section, first of all, I can't ever type this word out correctly the first time I type it.
I can't type out any words correctly most of the time, honestly. So
this is eligibility. I don't know why that word is so hard to type. There's a lot of L's.
Yep.
I don't know. So anyway, so eligibility is probably up there with the top 5 most important provisions in this document.
I would agree.
It's not something that, there's a lot of provisions in the adoption agreement that TPA practitioners kind of have a default for, right? Top pay group might not be one of them, but, like in-service distributions would be an example. Something that they kind of default. It's pretty easy to change. Not going to really mess anything up. But eligibility is not that easy to change.
No.
So what is it? What does it mean?
So eligibility, for lack of better words, is when people are allowed to participate in the plan. And you can make it as complex as you want to, or you can make it as simple as you want to. But if eligibility is wrong, or if you do not apply eligibility properly, you have major issues with your 401k plan.
And I find that one of the most confusing topics about eligibility is it's really a two-prong or two-step, actually, piece of administration within the plan.
Right.
You, one, have to determine if somebody meets the eligibility requirements according to your adoption agreement, and then two,
then you have to see if they satisfy the entry dates for the plan.
Yes. I feel like that's confusing.
Yes.
Like if I had a 1-year service eligibility, I would probably, a lot of people end up aligning the entry dates with their open enrollment dates for health insurance. I've used the term open enrollment date before because I'm not going to argue that. That's semantics.
Right.
But it's not really this open enrollment date. It is just the entry date for the plan.
Right.